Last days at FORCADOS chapter 5. Effa sat writing on her bed. Her aunt had said it was surprising how she had made that room hers so quickly. A little sanctuary, fresh pink and white sheets on the bed and framed photographs are on the table. Everything was always spick and span with the smell of air freshener. She was writing in her diary. Dear diary, it's been years since I have written. I thought I would outgrow you. I suppose I should be glad I'm here, but nothing can compare to the St. Catherine's. I can't believe how much I miss everything and everyone. Even Adisa, I'm going to get in touch with Dada and write a letter of apology to Principal Obange. I will try to be happy here. It's stupid really, mopping and feeling sorry for oneself. Everybody was talking about Effa Coker, the new girl. She was certainly a chick in the boys' eyes and she was surprisingly bright, doing well in class tests. She hardly ever spoke to anyone and she walked up and down with her nose in the air and a sour expression on her face. The students had already given her a nickname, the witch. She thinks she will be better than everyone else. Students whispered. There's nothing special about her though. Jimmy always found himself glancing at her in class. She was gorgeous. If only she would pay him some attention. Still, she was determined to be friendly. Hi, he said one day after assembly. She didn't answer. Hey, it's polite to answer a greeting, he said. She moved away a little and then turned. I believe I know what's polite or not, and I answer who I want to answer, she said icily and walked off. Jimmy stared at her. People were right. She was nasty. How could she talk to me like that? She didn't know who he was. The morning class was taken by Mr. Van, who taught physics. Can we cast our minds back to the principal's conversation of linear momentum? What is momentum, by the way? The class was silent. What? You seem to tell me you have no momentum, he said, smiling at his joke. Sholade, can you help us out? Jimmy stood up. A light moment like this. Momentum is the product of mass of the body and velocity and impulse, and momentum changes as it goes down a slope, he said. Very good, Mr. Fan wrote a problem on the blackboard and handed the chalk to Jimmy. Calculate this. Jimmy solved the problem on the blackboard with a flourish and gave the teacher a mock bow. Everyone burst out laughing, including dry old Mr. Van. Only Effa was not laughing. What was so amusing? She wondered. It was just a pompous show-off. Jolie was a big boy, an art student. He liked wearing chains on his shoulders and trainers instead of sandals when he was sure he wouldn't get caught. Effa was standing outside the classroom when he strode by. He stooped and whistled. Hi, he said and grinned, showing all his teeth. She stared and mumbled something indifferently. Yeah, I'm Jolie. Funny name, isn't it? You are fine. Could we be friends? She said nothing, hoping he would just go away. He felt a little silly the way she kept staring at him. You look like someone I knew during my holidays at America, but she died. Sorry to hear that. Please excuse me. Where are you going? To the guidance counselor's office. She immediately wished she hadn't said it. I will walk with you. It's not necessary. You need guidance. I will guide you, he said and laughed, showing all his teeth. Again, he kept chattering as they walked. My holidays in the States, Efra had finally had enough. Excuse me, I would rather walk with you. Hey, he called out, grabbed her hand. She whipped it away. Get lost, she shouted. Excuse me, you heard me. They stared at each other and she was breathing hard and had a harsh expression on her face. As she glared at him, Jolie turned back and turned away again, feeling foolish. I will deal with you, he snarled and he walked away. Nene joined Efra after school. I heard what happened today between you and Jolie, she said. Did you really tell him to get lost? Efra signed. She was pestering him. He grabbed my hand. What did he want? You know what they all want. Oh dear Efra, honey, and boys like Jolie, they are mean and can get very unpleasant. I don't want you to become the subject of spiteful gossip and mean tricks. I don't care. Efwa said, Nene, you are a sweetheart to worry about me, and I will, it's fine. As they moved on, they passed Jimmy and Carol talking. Or rather, Carol was whispered furiously, sounding like a hissing snake. Nene thought Carol was one of the most unpleasant people she ever known, which was a big thing because she found it difficult to dislike anyone, but Jimmy had been nuts about Carol since he was class 2. There he goes again, Nene said to herself. Then to Efra, she said, Jimmy also told me you are sort of nasty to him. She felt guilty bound to add, "You know, Efwa, as a Christian, you are a Christian, right? I wish everybody would leave me alone." Efwa cut her off, frustrated. "I'm here to mind my own business and read my books." Nene patted her friend's braids sympathetically. Perhaps she decided this wasn't the best time to talk about Jesus to her. "Jimmy, what's the matter?" Carol was saying. "What do you mean? You know, you've been acting differently, like you don't know me." She narrowed her almond-shaped eyes slightly. "You've not changed, have you? Remember that girl from the Peter Mary debating team last term?" "I like that," Jimmy shot back, leaning away from her. "Remember that university student? Don't change the subject." Just then, Nene and Effa passed by. Jimmy stared at them. Carol followed his eyes. "Oh, they were right. It is her now, isn't it?" Jimmy turned to face her. "What? You are horrible, Jimmy. A disgusting, hateful person. You think you were the best thing in the world, don't you? Well, I will show you." She stayed off. Jimmy stared after her. Girls, who knew with them. He jogged off to the field. Bayo and some other boys were already there playing football. He tugged off his shirt and joined them. "What took you so long?" Bayo asked. "Nothing." He gave the ball such a powerful kick that it went flying high into the sky.